Time has stood still for exactly 1 day for everyone but you. You're free to move around and do whatever you want. What are you gonna do? Tie everyone's shoelaces. Go around to my neighbors and move all their furniture a little to the right. Put pictures at slightly different angles. I'll tilt laptop screens and other little things that will make everything seem weird, but no one will be able to figure out exactly what's wrong. Oh yeah, big brain time. I'll take everyone I know, put them in bed, naked of course, along with their exes. Then I'll sit back, relax, and wait for everything to go to hell. It's brutal, but it's also genius. I'll infiltrate some restricted area and see what they're up to. There are tons of options. Area 51, the White House, the Baskin-Robbins employee-only area. I'd learn so much. Sounds extremely risky. Baskin-Robbins will always find out. I'd finally be able to rip people off without repercussions. But instead, I'd just take everyone outside and lay them in front of their houses, so that when time returns to normal, at least 100 people will be wondering how the hell they got there, and why it happened to 100 people at the same time. The story would become legend, and people could die in peace, knowing that their names were carved in stone. We'll kill people in games since they won't be able to move, destroy their KDs, and maybe I'll finally know what a girl's penis looks like. Breaking news. The world's population has increased by 80%. I would rob and steal. And then I'd take a nap. Yeah, except people would start calling the police when they realized all their valuables were missing somewhere. I guess it'll just be another day where I go unnoticed by everyone. Run, never gonna give you up on all devices. When the time unfreezes, everyone will be rickrolled at the same time. I'll go to the grocery store where I won't be disturbed by any idiots. I'll go to the jewelry store and steal all wedding rings. Then I'll go to a restaurant and throw the rings in the glasses of the girls sitting with the men. I'll watch the chaos ensue, or I'm gonna grab people's asses. I'd put laxatives in copious amounts of food and drink, then throw all toilet paper up in the trees. I'll start the biggest shit show so we don't have to listen to news about politicians all day. Maybe grab a little money here and there. At first I thought I'd rob banks and hypermarkets. I would stash the looted cash in various hiding places. After thinking about it some more, I realized I'd sneak a ladder into the zoo and pet a whole bunch of wild animals. I'd also sleep next to a bear. It seems cool until you oversleep and wake up in the same enclosure with a live bear. I will sneak into my neighbors' houses, cut all their fruits and vegetables diagonally in two, and wear a ninja costume. When these 24 hours pass, I will yell "Hiya" as loudly as possible into my giant loudspeaker in the middle of the street, and then I will stand in my signature pose and hide my katana in its scabbard in a swag manner. I will take a marker, walk into the Parliament building while it's in session, and draw funny faces on everyone. I will measure out clothes that I think fit me, but still, I'm afraid I'll get stuck in. But if you do get stuck, no one will be able to help you for a full 24 hours. I'll go back to sleep. Oh my god, about 300 comments and no one's gonna be honest? I could grab so much pussy and boobs and never have to ask myself, I wonder what her ass feels like. Thank you for your honesty, Mr. Trump. I'm going to find the biggest bookstore and steal all the books I want to read. Hundreds of books. Have you ever heard of a place called a library? Gonna break into a movie theater, steal the projector and the machine that makes popcorn? I wish the time freeze wouldn't affect my friend as well, because otherwise it would be creepy to walk around alone and look at people just standing still with frozen eyes. All what I want. Wait a minute. Time froze for a day. That means it will start again when the day ends. But it will always stand still because the day will never end. Because time is frozen. You know that genre of adult films where time stops? I think that would be fun. Wait, that's illegal. I'll go to the store, grab as many flowers and ice cream cones as possible. They won't melt because time is frozen. And distribute flowers and cones to everyone I see. Well, and I'd rob a bank. I'd stick my fingers in people's noses. I'd sneak into other people's homes and change the time on their clocks. You monster! I'd put two people who know each other in a missionary position and watch their reaction. I'd go for a walk. Strangely enough, this walk would be much more enjoyable than usual. There are people around, so it's not the same as walking alone. You walk knowing that you won't be judged. You can go anywhere and do anything. You can go into a supermarket, eat whatever you want, take whatever you want. You can maybe save someone's life, fix situations that could lead to accidents. But definitely not rape everyone. Seriously, some people in this thread are sick. And do all of this naked. I would rob a bank, but not for myself, but for my dad. My dad has only 5 years left until retirement, but his job requires a lot of physical labor. He has professional arthritis and he's very tired. I want him to be able to retire right now so he won't be pushed to the point where he can't fully enjoy retirement due to health problems. The very thought of stealing a bunch of money disgusts me, but if it weren't for the consequences, I would definitely do it for my dad. I would write, "They are here everywhere I can," and after 24 hours, as these messages appear seemingly out of nowhere, I'd watch everyone go crazy. I'd buy all the adult toys. Edited, "Wait, I meant steal. Why pay for them?" I don't want to talk about it because it's morally wrong. I'll go to the grocery store and take a bite out of every ice cream container. Since time is frozen, there won't be any more radioactive decay, so I'd sneak into a nuclear reactor to see what it looks like from the inside. I would eat a mountain of candy and steal one. $5 from a couple of people. I don't want anyone to suffer because of my theft, but at the same time, I want money. I think it's a good compromise. Run around naked, someone had to say it. I'd go to a thrift store and buy the most random things I could find. A boxing glove, a shot glass with Kermit the Frog on it, a pack of adult diapers, a bag filled with refrigerator magnets, a t-shirt from Garth Brooks' 1994 World Tour, old bowling shoes, a set of Dynasty TV show-themed plates, a clown-shaped ceramic flower vase, an aquarium, a dog costume, a single ski, a poster from the movie Batman and Robin, an inspirational decorative wooden quote, a large plush teddy bear, a pair of high heels, several used golf balls, a terrible painting, and 3 Bratz socks. Then I would find a nice middle-class neighborhood with many houses close to each other. I would start with the first house, check if the door is open or if there's any way to enter. I would go inside and take notes on the overall decor of the house and what hobbies I think the people living there might have. Then I'd match them with the list of items I purchased. I would choose an item that would be the most out of place in each respective house and hide it where the residents wouldn't immediately find it. There's nothing malicious, dangerous, or even illegal about this. I would leave items instead of taking them. Imagine being an art enthusiast and finding the worst painting you've ever seen hanging on the wall in the guest bathroom, or discovering 20 magnets attached to the pipes under the sink. Perhaps you'd find a set of Dynasty plates hanging on the bedroom wall. A single guy in his 20s living alone suddenly finds 3 Bratz socks in his closet. Or a hardcore death metal fan finds a Garth Brooks tour t-shirt hanging on a hook behind the bedroom door. Or a large plush bear lying in the basement of the house. High-heeled shoes under a 10-year-old child's bed. Imagine the chaos that would ensue. I think I'd record my day on my phone. I'd conduct a series of simple experiments. And throughout the day, I'd sneak snacks, new socks, and notes with kind words into homeless people's bags. I'd take a nap, tidy up the garage, and maybe make a cheeseburger. But how would you make a cheeseburger? Just make a burger and add cheese. I'd go to the cinema and have a marathon of my favorite movies on the big screen. It might sound silly, but it's something I've always wanted to do. Plus, the theater near me has a bar that's always packed, so I'd have a few drinks and chill in their comfy reclining chairs. I'd take a Bluetooth speaker, go for a walk, sing at the top of my lungs, move to the music rhythm, and at the same time, rob people. As dumb as it sounds, I'd go to the house of the guy I like and leave a note on his doorstep saying that I want to chat with him somehow. I'm too scared to say it in person. I'd prepare for the moment when time returns to normal. Like, I'd steal money, but not from one place. I'd take a little bit from everywhere. From pockets, a few bucks from store A, a bit from store B, and so on. That way, no one would notice the losses, and no one would look for me. I'd also see what other people are up to. You know, I'd check out what's happening in Google's office, take a stroll through Area 51, and so on. Or I'd be like a superhero. Like, if I saw someone committing a crime, I'd stop them. Get rid of bad people doing bad things, stop robberies, help people who are choking, and so on. If I had a lot of time, like 100 years, then I'd do other things, like getting rid of all the guns or destroying nuclear bombs. The last part is a bit scary because I'd need to be sure that I'd destroy all the bombs. However, I'm not sure what to do with them, so maybe I wouldn't destroy them. But I would definitely work toward that goal. I'd also use this time to make the world a better place. I'd distribute material possessions and food. So starving people in third world countries would wake up and find plenty of food, and the poor would discover money in their bank accounts. But this assumes that only people are frozen and things like TVs and computers still work. I would watch a ton of movies, play lots of games, and read many books. I'd also exercise a lot, get myself in great shape. I'd also like to drive a car through a shopping center or something like that, but first, I'd have to clear out all the people. That would take too much time, so I don't know if I'd even bother. Mostly, I'd do things that would benefit the world when life returns to its usual rhythm. Thank you very much for watching. In the comments under the video, write what you would do in such a situation. And don't forget to watch other episodes. Goodbye.